Night fever, night fever. You know how to do it. And here's a marked improvement on the Lt Falcon Head from G.I. Joe Classified. So let's talk about that and a hell of a lot more on TAKTAK Toys. Welcome back to TAKTAK Toys, your home of G.I. Joe Classified, Valorverse Action Force, Operation Monster Force. This video is not for kids, and let's get on into it. So yeah, here we have a new 2-pack. It's Nightforce. As you can see here, it's Lt Falcon and Quarrel, who was from the 1980s Action Force, UK Action Force that is. Yeah, in the 1980s she was a character, so looks like the door's open to maybe get more characters from UK Action Force, like Hunter, Jammer, well obviously we've got Quarrel here. It'd be nice if she had a bike, Skipper, and a few others. So yeah, Groucho maybe, but they're looking pretty good. I think it's definitely a better improved head sculpt. There's me as Flint, look at that, yo Joe. So yeah, this will make a nice 2-pack. It's a Walmart exclusive in the US, so obviously in the UK I guess it's going to be Pulse exclusive. It'd be nice to be able to swap out the Falcon head. It is on a different body, so, and the skin tones look like they might be different, so you might have that to contend with in swapping out the bodies. Quarrel looks excellent. Yeah, so she's essentially on the Scarlet body, I guess the retro Scarlet body. Here they are battling some Vipers. What are those Vipers? Those zombie Vipers, can't remember the name of them, but yeah, this 2-pack does look really, really good. And I'm excited for more UK Action Force. I also like Valorverse Action Force. So, welcome back to TAKTAK Toys, your home of action figure content. Let's get into that action figure content on this episode of Flicks and Figs number 28. So yeah, and spoiler alert now, so I just want to give you a spoiler alert. This is going to be talking about Marvel Legends and the Wolverine and Deadpool movie. So if you haven't seen this, it's all over the internet, I'm sure you have, but if you haven't seen this, please do look away now. And here it is, yeah. So this is obviously a look at the leaked Wolverine, sort of Hugh Jackman Wolverine from Deadpool. It does look like this is an official thing. Still not confirmed yet by Hasbro, but it's looking more and more likely that this could be official. There's box art. Here's the sort of figure out of the packaging. I think this came from Hong Kong, presumably a factory in Hong Kong. But yeah, it's certainly looking good. Credit to Adam Spreadbury and the Marvel Legends Community UK group and Jackie for some of these pictures as well. But they are all over the internet. They're everywhere. You know, Paternia.com has them. Rectangular sort of covered them. So yeah, they are looking. It's an interesting look. I mean, obviously there's going to be Deadpool in the lighter colours as well. So if you do want sort of Marvel Legends based on the movie, then yeah, here you go. You're going to be able to have them soon. Of course, we've got SDCC around the corner at the time of this video, so no doubt these are going to be revealed at the time of SDCC, but I think they look pretty good. I mean, it's another chance to get a Hugh Jackman Wolverine, so that's pretty good. And sticking with Marvel Legends, we were looking at Hasbro properties there with G.I. Joe and Marvel Legends. Got to look at the Phoenix, Jean Grey Phoenix. So the price point's a bit all over the place for this one. I think Hasbro Pulse had her at $50. Hasbro in the UK's had her at £50, which is probably more like $65. But some of our independents have her at a much cheaper price, and I think Big Bad Toy Store and Independent and Entertainment Earth had her at a cheaper price as well. So she's a good looking figure. Presumably there'll be reuse, as Robo mentioned in his Robo Don't Know sort of weekly live stream. There could be reuse of Phoenix in the red costume on this body mold, or maybe Rachel Summers in her Hound costume. But I'd quite like to see Rachel Summers in a Hound costume, to be honest. But yeah, it's definitely, you know, a nice addition to your X-Men, Marvel Legends X-Men collection. Of course, there's a Mafex version coming out, which won't be probably that much more expensive. And keeping it with Marvel Legends, of course, we've got a look here at Magic. I do believe she's on Blue Owl Collectibles at the time of this video. I will double check that for you, and if she is, I'll put a link in the comments below. She's sold out on props and replicas. Sticking with Marvel, we've got SHf Spiderman India. And this is a beautiful looking figure, isn't it? From Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I haven't watched this myself yet, but must say this is a very, very nice looking figure. And shout out to Tanner. This might open the door for Turkish Spider-Man. You never know at some point, but yeah, a really, really nice Super Turk 5000. A really, really nice looking yeah, Spider-Man basically, and no doubt a Marvel Legends version will be maybe coming at some point. You'd have to imagine it would be. Yeah, a very nice figure. Again, let me know if you enjoyed it Across the Spider-Verse in the comments below. There's Spider-Punk. If you did, what were some of your favourite Spider-Men that may not have been made yet, either by SH Figuarts or Marvel Legends, that you'd like to see? So if you're enjoying the content, don't forget to smash the like button. Feel free to comment and subscribe, and let's go from Marvel to DC here. We get a look at DC Multiverse Jonah Hex. Very, very nice looking figure, obviously with a cloth good costume. Quite a few weapons and things as well. I think this is more of an exclusive McFarlane figure, hence why they're able to include weapons. Not totally sure, but I've heard those sort of rumblings. Again, it's a very nice figure. I'd quite like Sergeant Rock to have a bit more weapons, to be honest with you, a few more guns. But that Sergeant Rock is probably one that I'd have an eye on. But yeah, if you're interested in Jonah Hex, we're looking to build out kind of more of a Western style display, then here you go. You can do that with Jonah Hex, yeah. And you know, so some of the characters from Red Dead Redemption would be quite good actually in action figure form. I mean, McFarlane does sort of get quite a few different properties. Maybe that's one he could look at in the future. You could mix and match Jonah Hex with a few Red Dead Redemption characters. But there you go. Or Westworld or something in terms of, you know, TV series, things like that. We've got some Westworld figures. I think we did get some from Diamond Select previously. Anyway, if you do like horses, you can go Fish Toys, 1/12 scale horse mount. Here it is. So these are essentially, courtesy of 5K Toys, by the way, these images. These are essentially like 1/12 scale horses. They look really good. They look really, really good. So you can have them obviously with cowboys or with sort of more gladiatorial or, you know, that kind of thing as shown in the photo there, if you want to. But yeah, or I suppose you could put Spirit on it from G.I. Joe Classified if you wanted to, or maybe Valorverse Action Force, your sort of Warpath Eclipse possibly, something like that, you know, maybe your Nogahide. If you wanted to from G.I. Joe Classified, I suppose. Yeah, well, you can do whatever you want. It's your display, your collection. You enjoy it how you want to. But yeah, Fish Toys with the 1/12 scale horse mounts. These are, I think, available for pre-order on 5K Toys at the time of the video, or they will be going up soon if they aren't now. Yeah, so I mean, if you want a Black Beauty in your collection like this, remember that Black Beauty, that series? There you go. And keeping it with imports, we can have a look here at what is this actually? Oh, 1/12 scale Ghost and Wonderful. Credit to Jackie again on Facebook. So essentially, it's like a Asian sort of what's the right word? Like, well, character, I suppose. But yeah, it does look good actually. It does look really, really good. These import figures are just amazing, aren't they? I mean, they look so good. We're getting spoiled for choice in 1/12 scale now. So it's an excellent looking figure. Presumably it might go up on some place like Big Bad Toy Store. They do tend to get these, but 5K Toys and VC Toys box, you'd have to imagine, would be the places where you can pick these up. But this poses very nicely. If you want a generic sort of swordsman in your collection, then here you go. You know, these could sort of pose out with your kind of what are those Foosh ones? Foosh Ninjas, or, you know, G.I. Joe Classified, your Snake Eyes, your Storm Shadow, or if you want to go sort of more ancient, your Mythic Legions, stuff like that. Maybe your sort of Mezco you know, Conan the Barbarian, any of that good stuff really. Maybe your Dragon Ball Z figures, any of that good stuff you can pose this out with. But it does look really nice. Called, yeah, again, 1/12 scale Ghost and Wonderful is the name of the figure, I believe. But I think it looks good. I mean, these kind of things, they're not really my type of thing in that they don't fit in with my collection. I'm more into military, modern military, or that kind of thing. But anyway, sticking with imports, we can have a look here at SHF, My Hero Academia. I'm going to butcher this name, apologies. It's Katsuki Bayagu, I believe. Credit to Find My Figures on that one. And then we've got Dragon Ball Z figures here on display in Tokyo, Japan. Again, credit to Find My Figures with these as well. So I don't think there's anything new looking here as far as I'm aware with these Dragon Ball Z figures, but you can let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are. I mean, they do look quite good. Dragon Ball Z figures from SH Figure Arts always look good. Obviously, there's the Dragon Stars versions if you want slightly cheaper ones, although I don't know how that line, if that line is still going strong. I don't think it is. But yeah, Dragon Ball Z, you've got to give it credit to SH Figure Arts where credit's due. They certainly go deep with the characters. I mean, they're probably the only other line I can imagine that goes as deep as or deeper is Marvel Legends. They certainly do go deep with all sorts of different versions. You've got here, that's Goku. That's what happens to Saiyans, isn't it? When they see the moon, I believe, they sort of transform like that with a tail, or something like that along those lines. I know a little bit about Dragon Ball Z, as you can see, but not a lot. Yeah, here's various versions of Goku, I guess, in all sorts of different powered up forms. Yeah, because of the different hair. So, yeah, I mean, you know, if you like Dragon Ball Z, then there you go. You've got plenty of different choices. But these will no doubt be coming to, I'm sure, places like Big Bad Toy Store and a lot of the UK independents. Probably places like Comics and Cocktails here in the UK. Again, if you're enjoying the video, please do let me know in the comments below. And, of course, you can check out my G.I. Joe Classified custom video on my figure, which is Jungle Phantom Trooper. He's a cyborg ninja. There you go. Here he is next to Marvel Legends Spider-Man. So there's that. Yeah, I'll put a link to this video in the comments below. Please do feel free to check it out if you'd like to. And let's continue with the action figure news. And of course, we're on at the time of this video, we're on the eve of San Diego Comic-Con. So probably one of the next videos you'll see will be San Diego Comic-Con based on my channel. And maybe something directly Marvel Legends based on the Saturday. We'll keep an eye out for that. You might just see a few surprises. Don't know yet, but we'll see. But yeah, this is my video on my G.I. Joe Classified Custom Jungle Trooper. He's an original character on my design. Feel free to check it out if you'd like to. But yeah, you know, I do like making customs, as you probably can see on my videos. I like to make quite a few of them. I've got a video on how I do it. If you're interested in getting into customizing, if you go and look through the playlist of my custom action figures and look for the figure named Beast Mode, and you'll find it on there. But yeah, he's definitely one of my latest custom action figures, and there's plenty of different choices, so do feel free to check that out and see what you think. But yeah, let me know if you make customs in the comments below, if you make G.I. Joe Classified customs or anything like that. And we saw obviously Marvel Legends Spider-Man there, and for all the latest Marvel Legends news, reviews and live streams, check out Dan Who Reviews, Legends and Liquor, Turtles and Tea with Dan and Tanner, and of course Joe's and Juice with Dan, our host, Tom Mini Plastic Multiverse. Feel free to check out his Instagram, I'll put a link to that in the comments below. Myself, talking all the latest G.I. Joe Classified news. And for action figure reviews in the UK, you can check out Jay's Toy Collection UK. Feel free to check out Justin Collects as well. He does lots of different sort of reviews and Q&A sort of videos on collecting, so feel free to check him out. I mentioned Robo earlier, didn't I? You can check out Robo Don't Know on a weekly basis, where he does a roundup of all the latest action figure news, and it's really good. Feel free to check out AC Toy Design. You can check out his Patreon as well. Of course, feel free to check out Miguel, who lives in the California area, and the Wolfpack Toy Review for lots of toy hunts. You can of course check out Agent Z-Man at Z-Man12Bat, and feel free to check out Austin, the Hero Collectors as well. And what other good stuff we've got cooking, let's see. For action figure reviews in Ireland, you can check out Brian's action figure reviews as well. And what else? Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, my good friend Elton. You can check out Elton Official Music for pop music of like covers that he does, and pop music of his own design as well. You can check out Photo Dave and Toy Pics for action figure toy photography tips and tricks. And again, if any of the videos aren't, links to any of the videos or channels I should say aren't in the comments below, please do check some of my previous videos. You can check out Cypher Sigma for film reviews and action figure pickups. Feel free to check out Big Will Pictures and Plastic. He does a lot of wrestling videos with the Who Crew. Feel free to check him out. And of course you can check out the 3POA podcast for action figure chat and pop culture discussion. And of course, why not check out Why So Serious Toys? And what else we've got? Oh yeah, for all things Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions and more, you can check out Trevor, the 1/6 shooter. And yeah, if you like film and TV, you can check out filmandtvreview.com, their website, for action figure reviews. And for a very positive YouTube channel, you can check out Happy Pursuits. Yeah, I really like his YouTube channel. Does a lot of, sort of positive reviews, and of course keep an eye on all the latest G.I. Joe Classified news. You can check out Chris at Mod Extra Games and Collectibles. So let's go back to that action figure news, and here we've got a look at Damn Toys 1/12 scale Canyon Sisters. The immediate thing when I saw this was that it reminded me of what's that film with Brad Pitt as a cowboy in it, and the two Thelma and Louise. That's what it's called, Thelma and Louise. This reminded me of Thelma and Louise straight away. I presume it's taking inspiration from that. But yeah, I think these are available on Emporium of Cool, so if you like sort of more high-end figures, and these are kind of more art-type figures, aren't they? Ashley Wood is what these remind me of, like 3A Ashley Wood, but these are by Damn Toys. I did get some Damn Toys figures way back in the world, got some SAS-type figures, they were very good. So yeah, this is like, they've got a lot of sort of their own design figures. I mean, there's these gas station ones, aren't they, that kind of like their own concept figures. This does remind me of Thelma and Louise a lot, but I don't know if you sort of grasp that looking at these photos, or if you think the same thing looking at these photos. But yeah, they're quite cool. There comes with lots of different little parts. I'm presuming they're going to be quite expensive, but and I'm pretty sure they're 1/12 scale. I mean, I know I try and cover all 1/12 scale stuff because that's what I collect. I think these are 1/12 scale. Again, I'll put a link to Emporium of Cool in the comments below, because there is something else from Emporium of Cool in the video, and you can go and check that. Emporium of Cool are a UK based website. They tend to do a lot of high-end action figures, so you like your Mayfex stuff and stuff like this, Damn Toys. Again, let me know if you're enjoying the comments and the video. Let me know if you're enjoying the comments and the video in the comments below. So, talking of Emporium of Cool, we've got a look at Mayfex John Wick there. Now this is a very good looking John Wick. Yeah, I mean, when I see this John Wick figure, it does make me think, why don't we have more articulated Matrix figures? Sorry, I'll get my words out. Matrix figures from like a company like Mafex or something like that. We don't have that many, and I know the film is now probably, you know, it's not in the limelight as much as it used to be. Certainly the first film is the best one, but it would be good to see a Keanu Reeves like in the Matrix, like as the one in this kind of Mafex design. Regardless of that, obviously John Wick is a very popular film and very good films, and yeah, it's good to have a Mafex looking figure like this, particularly how good it looks. So again, if you want to check out Emporium McCool, again with either this John Wick or the Canyon Sisters, I'll put by Damn Toys, I'll put a link to those in the comments below. And we saw Keanu Reeves a moment ago, didn't we? And obviously McFarlane Toys, I've got a link with a comic from Boom Studios called BRZRKR, which is kind of like about an immortal sort of by Keanu Reeves. And sticking with Boom Comics there, we got a look at Power Rangers, which were by Boom Comics for Super 7 Glow in the Dark one. And talking of glow in the dark stuff, we've got a look here at the Thundercats. So this is, yeah, and credit to Mephisto.co.uk for the Lord Zeb, but this is a Mumra and Lion-O light up characters. I think they're SDCC exclusives, not totally sure, they probably are because we're on the verge of that, but these look really good. Do you remember the sort of 1980s toys which had the red kind of, what was it, the red sort of key or whatever it was that went into the back of the figures and it would light their eyes up? You may not be old enough to remember that, but I certainly do if you're watching this video. If you're a 1980s baby like me, these were kind of the figures we had that had light up eyes, and now we're getting new versions from Super 7, so that'll be interesting. And going over from, I guess, one type of animation to another, we get a look here at Gargoyles. This is Gargoyles Detective Broadway. If you haven't seen Gargoyles, definitely go and watch it. It's really, really good. It's kind of like, you know, it's like a very, it's an animation that's held up very well over the years. You know, it's not aged at all. It's very, very, you know, you could watch it today and it would be right at home. Another animation like that is the Batman the Animated Series. Again, that's excellent. That's held up the test of time, and Gargoyles certainly has. It's a shame that we can't really get Gargoyles directly in the UK from NECA because of licensing issues. But I think places like the Whole Shebang and stuff like that have imported them. Of course, you can go to Big Bad Toy Store and import them that way if you want. But this looks really good, doesn't it? Cloth goods costume. NECA are just doing really well these days, aren't they? They've really turned things around. And here's, you know, from their early days when people used to complain about articulation or any QC issues, that's not the case with NECA anymore. But yeah, this is, I guess he's called Detective Falcon or Detective Broadway, Super Falcon or something on the front there. But anyway, if you want to add to your Gargoyles collection with Detective Broadway, here you go, you can do. And it's a really nice looking figure, I must give him credit to that. I guess sticking with the anthropomorphic animal theme here, we've got the 1/10 scale Mithril Action Monster Frog. So if you didn't know you needed a monster frog in your action figure collection, well, have a look at this and you can get one. Again, probably somewhere like 5K Toys and VC Toys Box are going to get them. And I guess we're going over from one NECA figure with Gargoyles to another with Team NT. Got a look here at the Mirage TMNT Triceraton Gladiator. I don't even think this has been announced. This has just sort of shown up, I guess, in places like Target in the US. But for some great places to order action figures online, you can of course check out Blue Owl Collectibles and use my affiliate link in the comments below. Feel free to check out Kapow Toys and of course their Operation Monster Force. Feel free to check them out in the comments below. You can of course check out In Demand Toys, and feel free to check out Star Action Figures. And what other good sort of UK independents we've got cooking in the comments here. Of course you can check out The Whole Shebang. And what else? Let's see. You can check out, well, Valiverse.com for all your Action Force needs. Of course you can check out Props and Replicas as well. Feel free to check out Invincible Toys. And yeah, their futuristic combat soldiers and their fist toys on Big Bad Toy Store. And you can of course check out Comics and Cocktails. And what else? Let's see, what else? You can check out, what else will we see? Oh yeah, all the cool stuff of course. So feel free to check them out. And Gobsmack Comics, and I'll put a link to all these UK independents in the comments below. But if they're not in the comments below, please do check some of my previous videos. Well, that's it. That's my latest episode of Flicks and Figs. The next video you'll see probably will be SDCC, San Diego Comic Con related. Thanks for watching. I know there's lots of different stuff you can watch on YouTube. And talking of San Diego Comic Con, we've got these teasers here of the Baroness and Cobra Commander from their initial looks in G.I. Joe Classified. It's to complement the HasLab, which pretty strongly rumoured to be the Rattler. And talking of 1/12 scale vehicles, Ramen Toys have all their tanks up on pre-order now. You can go over to ramentoys.com and pre-order them. They're about 140 each, So a fairly good price. I'll put a link to Ramen Toys in the comments below. Until next time, enjoy those flicks and figs.